Aloha, ladies, and happy Freedom Fridays to you. I wanted to make sure that I did a special video, especially for this Freedom Fridays. We have Martin Luther King's birthday coming up, and he was all about freedom. And so am I, especially the freedom that comes with business and life harmony success. So, I want to share with you a couple of things that supported me on my journey of embracing and owning and stepping into business and life harmony that I think is also going to support you as well. So, this is for you if you want to increase your calm, your confidence, and your cash flow this year. This is also for you if you are challenged with overwhelm, many things to do, right? A little bit of stress. Maybe there has been a mix of emotions over the holiday season and going into this new year, especially as we've been inundated by so many amazing offers and this fresh energy. And every one of you is in a different place. I want to let you know that the world is your oyster, right? We get to create. This is the beauty of entrepreneurship. We get to be able to create our life and our business according to how we are called to create it. But there's things that sometimes that can get in the way of us enjoying and embracing this journey. And I want to let you know it doesn't have to be that way. I've been super excited as I'm gearing up for the upcoming Biz Life Harmony Success Workshop that is happening next week. And this transformational journey is all about taking the pressure off and aligning your business and life according to your soul plan. That's going to create so much more freedom and consistency, and even the implementation and integration of your goals in your mind, body, heart, and soul from this point on and all of the year. So, let me first get into these bullet points that I want to share with you. The first one is, uh, there's many things to do, but the question is, how do you wanna be while you're doing it? There's many things to do. As I live the mom, wife, and CEO life, and also supporting my community and my world, it can be a lot of people ask me, like, "How do you do all of this?" And you make it look so good and easy. Well, for a while, it wasn't easy. It was definitely a struggle. One of the reasons why I talk about overwhelm and doubt and why that is something that's so powerful is because I lived it for so long as I was figuring out how to step in to my unique business and life harmony freedom. But what I learned in this journey, and this is one of the reasons why I love supporting entrepreneurs, especially women entrepreneurs, to increase their and win their inner world that allows them to maximize their outer world, because how you are being while you're doing all these things actually matter. It really, really matters because it's always the energy behind the action and the emotions and the thoughts and those things that make all the difference. Right. So if you're operating with overwhelm or a heavy heart or overworking mind, or even there's things that have happened in the past that kind of get in the way of you embracing and fully enjoying and having the passion in your business, then definitely you want to get your ticket to the Biz Life Harmony Workshop. It actually is about, and use the coupon code certainty for your special discount, because it is not about doing all these things. It's taking the pressure off to fully embrace your being and your alignment and the clarity of how you know how you want to be able to do your business and life harmony success in the best way possible this year. One of the things that gets in the way is that the mind and the heart has this a hold on what was. And a lot of times, as we want to be able to be more in the present of what we're doing and really enjoy that journey of where we're going, we want to be able to get peace and completion in that part of what was. Because just like you're growing and evolving, your business is also growing and evolving as well. Your relationships are also growing and evolving. And all of it is an extension of you. I'll share with you a really great story that I usually share in my classes, and it's going to bring this point home. And then we'll get to the next point. So, there was a woman, and she sought off to change the world. And any of you ever wanted to like change the world or change your community or change your family, right? And she got frustrated because the world wasn't changing. Then she was like, "Well, let me just change my community." And then she got frustrated because the community wasn't changing. And then she was like, "Well, let me just change my family." And she got frustrated because the family wasn't changing. And it wasn't until she was on her deathbed that she realized, man, if I had changed, everything would have changed around me. And this is exactly why I love doing the work that I do. Because when we get those lessons and those learnings and that awareness of, oh my goodness, if I change me and how I am being, doing, and having, and how I'm operating, it will shift every single external challenge. We get that lesson faster. It's like, instead of feeling like, "Oh my goodness, we're wasting away as we age," right? It's like, "Oh my goodness, I love getting older, I love getting wiser." We can actually enjoy and embrace, and instead of having a fear or uncertainty of the future, we're able to know that the future is how we create it to be. The future is an extension of me. There's infinite possibilities, but our mind and our heart space can sometimes keep us stuck. And oftentimes, it is the matters of the heart that plague the mind the most. So if you ever had like, my mind says this way, this thing, my heart says this way, my body says another way, and there's all this confliction, this is what we want to break free and break through from. And we're doing that actually next week. So definitely click on the link in the comments below, grab your ticket for the Biz Life Harmony Success Workshop, and use that coupon code certainty, because that is what we are creating in this new season and this year. Okay, secret number 2 that I wanted to share with you is this. So the first one was, there's many things to do. How do we want to be while we're doing it? The second one is, oh my goodness, this is something that's so good. So one of the scriptures that I love to use, and is actually the foundation of my company, Another Level Living, is Mark 3:25. And here's what it says. If a house is divided against itself, that house cannot stand. So as entrepreneurs, how we are called to embrace our freedom is by creating a beautiful, solid foundation. A solid foundation is permanent, and we can be able to build on from there. And a lot of times, there's stuff going on in the mind and the heart, and even in our energy, and yes, even in our physical reality, that are getting in the way. But you have the power to shift things. You actually have much more power and amazingness and wisdom than you think you do. And I love being able to support people and bringing that out. So therefore, you can stand like the lighthouse leader that you are. So I want to share with you too, like, okay, the scripture, if a house is divided against itself, that house cannot stand. Well, we're not just talking about a physical home. Although, yes, we probably have a lot of divisions in our physical homes. I live the mom, wife, and CEO life, right? My husband has a different mindset, heart space. My children, each one of those 3 beautiful beams of light, have their own mindset and heart space. So we have all of these different things, right? The best way to bring harmony and unity into even your physical home and your family is bringing more harmony and unity into you. So think about also not just your physical home, but also how your body, mind, heart, and soul and energy are also a home. So if they are divided, then it's hard for it to be able to stand solidly too. Wow. Where does this come from? It comes from many places. It comes from the things that we have learned, the things that we experience, judgment of self, judgment of others, maybe even a lot of negative emotions of anger, sadness, grief, hurt, fear, guilt, worry. All of that can cause our inner world to be wobbly. But when there is a beautiful, I think of it, this is why our logo is a tree. Because when we're solidly rooted and have those deep roots, knowing who we are, where we've been, are embracing all of that beauty of our unique legacy, then we're able to create and produce much fruit. And the fruit, yes, it's for you, the tree, but the fruit is also for you to build and create that fruit for other people to partake of. So therefore, it nourishes also their tree and their fruit. And this is one of the reasons why I love we create this beautiful forest, because it really is prosperity powered by partnership. And one of the best ways to have deep level, awesome relationships in your business and your life, even if it's a totally different mindset or heart space, is to be able to really have that beauty and that embracement and that deep level of knowing who you are so you can fully enjoy where you're going. And in this season, especially with Martin Luther King's birthday around the corner, I was sharing with my daughter a little bit about, what the struggle is. Visual discrimination is the worst. That was one of the things that I definitely had to unlearn. Me being African American female, also a light-skinned African American female, there was so much hate that was coming to me from the judgments and perceptions of other people just by what I look like. But what did that do to my inner world? It created these feelings like, well, am I good enough? Who's going to listen to me? Like all of these different things inside that I got to and release and let go of. And it's like, you know what? It's safe for me to be me. It's safe for them to be them. Their judgment of me has nothing to do with me. I'm so excited about all of the beauty that I am. I want that fullness and that congruence and that full belief that I have in myself and that I have in even the interactions with other people to be just the natural way of being for every single entrepreneur out there. Because then, oh my goodness, then we become a force. Then we're actually able to see not only the beauty and the quality in each person, we're also able to see the beauty and the uniqueness and the aloha in each person. And that's what it's all about. So, if you were intrigued by this message, which I know that you were, first of all, let me know what is your biggest takeaway in the comments below. And also, make sure you click on the link in the comments below and get your ticket for the Best Life Harmony Success Workshop that is coming up. Doors are closing in just a few days. Now is the time. Now is the time to stand as the lighthouse leader that you are. And what happens with the lighthouse? This is where it's not about doing all of these things. What does a lighthouse do? A lighthouse stands solid of who they are, who it is, and it shines its light, and then the right boats just come to it. That's the beauty of entrepreneurship. Owning your brilliance, shining your light, staying so congruently in the beauty of who you are, how you're called to serve. And sharing your message out there, just like I'm sharing this message out here with you, so that the right boats come in. Isn't that such a better, beautiful way of being and doing in business? What could you do if there was more time, money, emotional, mental, relational, financial freedom? And that's what we're called for. We're now in this new 9-year cycle. This is the first part. I don't know if you heard about it, but I heard several times, and usually when I hear something 3 times, that's when I know, okay, this makes sense. But I heard that in December ended a 9-year cycle. It ended a 9-year cycle. So while I was over the holidays, it was so great. I'm like, okay, what do I want to let go of in this old 9? So what do I want to complete? And what do I want to bring in? Right? So this part of being able to release what was, how was the last 9 years for you? Just reflecting on, was it full of aloha and fun and actually the freedom that you've been calling to create? Has it been the prosperity, the abundance, the connections? If so, awesome. And if there were also some challenges where, you know, losses of family members, worried and fear of how things are and what's going on. That's awesome too. Let's now release all of what was and really go into another level of being, doing, and having. And it is so, success comes so much faster when there's ease and grace and flow for you knowing who you are, being that solid foundation, and creating the life and prosperity that you are called for from your natural and divine abundance as compared to, it's not about the strategies. The strategies are great. The strategy actually gets implemented even better when your whole unconscious and conscious mind are working together to support the implementation of that ideal strategy that is unique just for you. So I look forward to seeing you at the Biz Life Harmony Success Workshop. Have an amazing freedom weekend. And yes, next week is about to be even more a level of freedom. So let's take the pressure off and let's step into all of the being, calling, and doing and having that we are called to have and prosperity in this season. All right. I'll look forward to seeing you soon. Peace.